Hi folks, so this is a very strong recommendation from the Steam Games Festival. This is a demo preview of Loop Hero, and yes, it looks fairly basic, but it's shaping up to be one of the best games of the year. Really. So this is published by Devolver, and it feels like a cross between everything, yet it plays like nothing else. And yes, the stars in the sky are going out one by one. Is it too early to blame Mantrid? So let's start our first expedition out onto the randomised map. And we'll be going round and round, fighting, and all sorts of things. Now this path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions even have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, I would be the worst saviour of all. Let's do it. Right, so there's me. I'm having a wander. I can't affect him, he's just kind of wandering along. And having a bit of a fight as he meets all these various lads as he goes along. There, tonked it, and I'm going to pause this because we've got some equipment that we've gathered from that slime. A ritual sword, level 1, does some extra damage, good. We've got a ring, and that gives us a bit of regen and some vampirism, have that. And a shield, defense plus 4. Excellent stuff. Right, continue the loop. And slowly but surely, as we go round and round, we will get more and more stuff. We'll be able to lay out tiles and we'll build up the world. Oh, here we go. Having a bit more of a tonk over there, pause it, and now we can, in the planning mode, and we can start placing things down. We have a card, we'll place a mountain down there, plus 5 hit health points for each adjacent rock or mountain, and this is, I think, maximum HP. We also have a tile that spawns spiders once a day, the day is in the top left, we're currently early morning. So it sounds like we don't really want this, but fighting does get you rewards, so we do need them. So, okay, let's go. We'll continue around the loop. We're about to fight another slime. Very early days at the moment, this. We've actually got another sword, which is not quite as good as the one I've already got, so I'm going to leave it. The shield is exactly the same, so we're actually going to use it just so this doesn't fill up too much. And we've got ourselves a couple of new things. This is also, as well as sort of like a tower defense RPG type thing, this is also a deck builder, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. We've got another mountain, so I'm going to place the mountain next to the other mountain to get a mountain bonus. And that's actually increased our max HP by 10. Cemetery-wise, this spawns a skelly every 3 days, so I'll just put that there. Nothing particularly exciting. I think that'll give us stone when we pass through it as well, which is all good for crafting. We do need to build up our camp. We choose when to go back to camp, but we want to do quite a few loops yet to make sure that we've got more stuff. Also, if you get killed, you do get sent back. So at the moment, we are just pretty much killing slimes, which is very straightforward, and we are getting equipment, and we're getting stuff, new cards. I'm just letting this play out a little bit longer, just so we can get plenty of cards, whatever. Pause. Right, so we've actually got no, that's just a level 1 thing. We haven't actually got any armour yet, so that's increased that. Going to check the equipment to see if we've got anything that's improvement. No, not really. Nothing. Do I want evasion instead of counter? I don't think so. I think we're all good there. Elsewhere, we've got more cards. I'm going to keep on playing the mountains next to each other because that tends to be a good idea. Rocks are similar to mountains, only not so good. Meadows, that'll give us 2 extra HP at the start of a day, so I'll just bung that over there for the time being. Oblivion is a useful card just to keep on hand. It'll destroy any monsters or existing tiles, but we don't really want to do that at the moment. But if we were low on health and we wanted to get rid of something, that might be a good thing to play. So we are getting a bit stronger now. We are tonking things quite quickly. We are back to camp, so we could escape now, and not lose any equipment, but there's no point in doing that just yet. Road lantern, and this will decrease the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. I'll put that there because that's a nice little area for that. So I will put a spider cocoon there, but it means that we won't have to fight too many at once with any luck. Right, so unpause. I'm pausing and unpausing with the right mouse button here. Well, there's a few ways you can do that. You can also have like 1 speed or 2 speed. It's generally, once you get used to it, best to keep it on 2 speed. Right, we've got shitloads of stuff now. We're passing through the cemetery, which means we've just picked up a stone for our resources here. At the moment, we've got 5 stone and 1 ration. This is stone, but it's just basic ass pebbles. And so let's start dealing with our card. We've got battlefield. That spawns a chest at the start of each loop, so let's put that quite close to where we start. We fight the chest like a normal enemy. We've already got road lantern. Let's put that somewhere useful there. Well then, hopefully that won't interfere with the chest. And meadows, let's build up our meadow over here, which will give us extra wood, and later on health points. And we'll keep the oblivion there. Right, so we're going to fight the spiders. They've spawned now. Right, a bit of a double fight here. So I can't affect this fight, it just happens. But generally, you should do quite well. Right, oh, we've got a lighthouse, which increases speed and attack speed. So let's try putting that... Let's put it there, because that'll cover quite a lot. Another battlefield, another chesty poos. Put that there. And let's see what happens with the slimy poos, which that shouldn't be too difficult. Good old tonking. Equipment-wise, I don't think we've probably got anything. And we've still been given level 1 things, which ain't great. The enemy levels are level 2, so I think we can start getting better. Hopefully, getting better equipment out of them. But it is, of course, completely random. Tonk you and tonk yo. Nice. It is worth checking, just in case the weapons, even if they're on the same level, they might have more interesting stats. This is worse. That's worse. That's this. Not great. This is slightly better max HP, but it doesn't have the other stats. Ring evasion. That's the evasion ring again. I don't think you can delete anything, but it will delete if you actually get a full inventory. It will start deleting from the bottom up. So let's just leave things. What I tend to do is rearrange them so that the higher levels are at the top. Just to keep a nice management thing going on. Right, now we've got more rock, bung that there. So yeah, maximum HP is up to 386. We are passing through camp now, so we'll heal, although we barely need to. Oh! Start of a new loop, so we are fighting a chest. It doesn't really fight back. Holy shit, the chest was giving us level 3 things. Let me just fight this chest before we pause it. You can pause the battles just by hovering over something, but... Oh god, this chest is a right old twat. It's like this one's fighting back. Ugh. Okay. Pause. Right, there's a skeleton in there, but we've got much to do. We need to replace our sword. A scimitar this time. Much more damaging and faster to fight with as well. Shield. That's going to replace that a 4 with a 9 defense, plus also some bonus stats, and also a ring. Oh god, this is good. It's basically like ours, much better. Perfect. And we've also got a weirdo ring, a damage to all when you're having a multiple fight. Everything else is piss though, let's just leave it. Mountain can go on there. Road lantern, I don't think we need to worry too much about that. I might do that. Oblivion. If those spiders were looking particularly tasty, I might delete those, but I'm not going to worry about them. Let's see anything else. Nope, I think we can go. We are getting plenty of inventory now. Look, we're up to 8 pebbles. I think 10 pebbles creates a full rock. That skeleton was a bit of a prick. Right, pause that. Oh, we've got a vampire mansion. This spawns vampires, which will help out anything you fight nearby. Which sounds bad, but vampires do tend to give good equipment from what I remember. So I'm going to put the rock there. We'll keep the oblivion. I think we are going to fight the spiders. I could oblivionate them. But I'm fairly tough. I've got my level 4 sword. Oh, I also got to replace potential Dirk. Which... Slightly slower attack speed, but gives me regen and evasion. I'm actually going to use that instead, I think. And now we've been given our treasure is quite interesting. I'm just going to place that there. This is for the future. I can start building things around the treasury and get bonus resources as a result. In fact, I could do that with that meadow right there. So that'll give me a random extra resource, which I think has been a noticeable change. 20 changes form a complete metamorphosis, which I'm sure is great somehow. Anyway, I'm going to put in the treasury there. And put them. You can't put them adjacent to anything, but if you put them close together, if I put a tile between them, that will give me an extra bonus, so worth planning ahead there. New day, new fight, new slime. So the loops don't match up with the days exactly, I just should point that out. And then when I choose to return to camp, I'll get sent back to camp, and then come back here again on an expedition. This will all have changed, and we'll have to start again, so we won't have the same old loopage to worry about. We've actually got... Oh, pause. Actually, once this is done, we have actually got a bit more armour, better armour by the looks of it. It's essentially double the amount of HP. Yeah, let's do that. Anything else? No. Right, cards increase the meadow, so let's do that what I said earlier. We'll get bonus resources for days. And in the mountains, we can also do that here. We could either place them next to what we've got already, or we could start building up a new mountain district over here and maybe get some bonuses from the treasury. But I think I'll stick to putting meadows next to the treasury. That seems to be a bit more efficient. There, nice little bonus. The grove is a fighty slime thing, but it's only slime. Oh no, it's not. The slime is the wasteland, isn't it? Now we can get a rat wolf, but as well as get some wood out of it and all. So all a bit of a balance. Gotta be careful. Another Oblivion card. Okay. New day. At the start of new days, I think that's where enemies tend to emerge. And we're getting fairly low-level stuff at the moment, which ain't great. And you can turn on or off those resource lists up there. Oh. Right, so oh, here we go. Stuff. That's a blood clot, incidentally. Undead, liquid, and has a soul. An arsehole. Pause. Actually, no. We'll leave this. I'll allow this. Because... okay, so shield-wise, this is a bit more of an evasive shield. That one's a bit more defensive, but we don't get any magic. I'm going to leave what we've got. I think I like the spread of stats we had. Oh, we've got some better armour, actually. This is just better all around, so we'll have that. We've got a meadow, so we can bung that. Here, bonus treasure, lots of stuff, and let's go. Fight the slime. So if you keep on doing loops, the enemies will get harder and harder. And also, this track up here, the skull track, they'll fill up until the top, and then eventually there'll be a boss fight. However, unless you planned well, you'll probably want to retreat to camp before then, and then you have to start all over. Anyway, this is our first vampire fight, because we're fighting the slime, but the vampire, because we're so close to the mansion, the vampire's popped out for a cup of tea, and a bit of a threat. He's all blue. He's not the hot vampire I expected. Boo! Oh, just going to skip that. There's quite a lot of story, there's quite a lot of lore to absorb in this. Oh, what's this? A broken longsword. That's better than a kick up the bum. Let's do that. So the vampire does kind of like aid the slime. I think there's like a vampirism effect going on and whatever, but it's okay. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do at all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures doesn't make good sustenance. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. So yes, the slime also had vampirism. What a prick. Vampire prick. Oh, also we're still next to the bloody vampire lair. So yes, we have another vampire fight. And that's the vampire roar that he was talking about. Those are his stats. And that's dead. That's just a bit of goo. We've got a mace. Oh, it's not as good as what we've got, so sod it. Right, pause. Grove. We can put that... We'll put that away from the vampire mansion. That's probably not a good idea to synergise that. Now this mountain, we've actually made quite a big, lovely pattern thing now, which is immensely pleasing. What's that? A goblin camp. Uh-oh. That's just appeared randomly. Okay, lighthouse. Let's keep this, I think, maybe near... It might be a good idea to put this near as much as we can. We can only put it on the green bits. Might have gathered by now. I don't know why I put it there, that was really bad. I could obliviate the goblin camp. It appears for every 10 mounted or rock title. So these, because I put so much rock up, that's what made that spawn. Okay. I'm gonna destroy it. Take that, game. Ha 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 ha! Continue. Spiders. Possibly from Mars. Possibly not. Killing these. Killing these. Ooh! The mountains spawn some harpies. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world? You want to ask for help? Our answer is no. What a prick. There's two of them in all. Thankfully, not too tough. My broken longsword is surprisingly good for a broken longsword. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut out of reality. Ugh. I've had to place more mansions down and things. There's a spear there, but that's not ideal. But we've got a better ring now. More magic damage and more vampirism. Yeah, I'll give that a bit of a go, I think. So I think by balancing my stats, I'm actually definitely feeling a lot stronger in this game than having previous ones. I'm letting things continue a lot. I'm really gathering a lot of stuff. When you get the basic raw materials, they'll automatically craft into the next tier up, like a proper bit of wood, if you get enough sticks. So we don't need to worry about those. And we'll take them all back to camp shortly. However, as I carry on expanding the board, I'm going to pause it for a second. The Doom track, the boss track, is actually getting very close to finishing. As you can see, it's now going up somewhat. I'm not bothering playing the vampire things. The battlefield's always good. That always help us. We're now up to level 8 armour. Holy shit, we are really getting quite high now. There we go. Anything else? No, I think we're all good there. Go down there somewhere. Huh, never seen that before. When you kill some things, you might get a ghost of a ghost. Ugh. That's not good. That's actually really, really tough. Also got a level 9 ring. That's a much bigger... That's just for evasion, but... Hopefully... Yeah, look how evading I am now. I seem to have got rid of a lot of my stats now. I think I've been choosing strength and everything, but I've lost all my stuff like vampirism or whatever, so I'm maybe not getting my health back very well at the moment. I do seem to be losing a bit more at the moment. Not great. I should really start playing some of those cards, shouldn't I? Although I've got a horrible feeling that's going to really get our Doom track up to the top. Oh, I'm really hurting. Holy shit. Okay. Pause. Be careful. Meadow. You can do these... I didn't realise it at first, but you can do these treasury placements diagonally as well to actually activate their special ability. Okay, mountains. Cemetery. Put a cemetery down. Road lantern. Let's put that... Oh, there. Spider cocoon, why not? Ugh. Look, we are about to activate the boss. I could do with getting some health back. Where am I at the moment? I'm there. I'm a long way from camp, unfortunately. I'm wondering whether I should take on the boss now before I start to lose more stuff. Although I've never actually fought the boss before, so that'll be a new experience. Ooh, got a lot of stuff. Okay, let's risk it. Ooh. Look, it just went flappy. I think we are at the boss stage pretty much now, as it turns out. Oh god, there you are. Oh god, you've okay, incursion. Radiates with powerful energy that devours space and time itself. It is time to face the death. Blah blah blah. In the meantime, I've got to kill everything else. Are we even going to get to the boss? Unfortunately, yeah, I think I've really buggered up my stats. Right, hang on. Once we've killed this, I'm going to see if we've got anything that will... Oh, that wasn't paused. Okay, let's do that again. Shield. That'll give us some counter. I might have that. Seven. Okay, magic damage. That'll be handy to fight vampires. Anything else? The ring is too high already. Ugh. No. We've got a bit more counter with evasion. That's okay. Right. Wait for this to... God, these vampires are very tough now. I'm not going to get around the board. Holy shit. Treasury. Let's paste the treasury there. Sod it. Let's get some bonus. And to hell with everyone else. There's no point in placing those, is there? I'm just so far away from the boss and I'm almost dead all of a sudden. Ooh. So it's kind of like about stats, this game, more than anything. Just keeping an eye on what's going on. Not letting it suddenly devolve like I've done. So I do have an Oblivion to play. I might do that on those spiders, because there were a lot of them. Unfortunately, at this rate, I doubt I will be able to get home. We shall see how this plays out. Simple Harpy. Ooh. What's that ring? Counter attack. No. What's shield? That gets my defense up a bit, so why not? And 2 more skellies. We've got 43 health, lads. We've got 16 health, lads. And the first time I've died. You've died in battle, so I'm basically forced to retreat. And I've lost a lot of resources, unfortunately. But I get to keep some. And here we are back at camp. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is this still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part that's left from the group. Right, let's actually do a little bit of building just to finish off the video. Hang on. So we have... Oh, they've given us some free resources. Let's see if we can actually build anything, even though I've lost a lot of stuff. I've already built a campfire. So we can build a kitchen. That requires 1 food, 2 proper stone and 3 proper logs. The herbalist hut requires 4 rations. We only managed to get 2, although we probably did get more, but we lost some. And we've got enough to make a lot of stuff. The smithy will require us to get a lot of stable metal, and we've only got 1 of 7 of those. So we can't do that, but we can build the kitchen. So let's build that there. Oh, it's the kitchen guy. It's, yes, chef. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. Oh. You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, and a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. He's northern now. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everything in this camp will be winning to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. And now all that. Nice. Fine. So we can't really do much building. That herbalist hut, what actually does that do? Potions heal. Potions, eh? You can take up to 3 potions with you. See, that would actually be quite nice, wouldn't it? That would have been great. But we didn't get to fight the boss, I'm afraid. But anyway, yeah, so from there on, you start a new expedition. This is only a demo, so I think there's only chapter 1. This is where you do some deck building if you've unlocked some new cards, which we have. We've got 11 cards in play, we've got a maximum of 12. So we could have Blood Grove, can be placed near a forest or adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 50% health left. Or Chrono Crystals. Let's click that, so that's all our cards. Doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. So additional strategy we could play, those cards will now start appearing in the game. And here we go back on the expedition, and we've got a new random map, and things continue from there. So I say, do check this out, this is brilliant. I really love this, this is exactly my sort of thing. Yeah, so this is published by Devolver, and yeah, get the demo now. See you next time. Bye for now.